Jai Shri Gurudev. Good morning, students. In our previous class, we have completed the notes regarding the force and the pressure chapter. Today, I am going to start a new chapter, that is physical quantities and measurement. So before going for a physical quantities and measurements, so in this chapter we are going to study about which are the measuring units that will be used to measure different physical quantities. So today we are going to learn about the density. Okay students, before going for a density, let us know the meaning of mass and volume. So each body has a certain mass and certain volume. Let me take an example of a human being. Human being also has some certain mass and a certain volume. Let me take another example. Let us take a stone as an example. The stone has a certain mass and a certain volume. So everything in this universe has a certain mass and a certain volume. Okay student. So this is the main differences between volume and a mass. So here volume is the amount of space something takes up. So here volume is nothing but the amount of space something takes up. We call this as a volume. Okay. Now mass is the amount of matter of an object, or we can say mass is the how heavy something is. So let me take an example of a stone. To say what is the mass of this stone, it is nothing but the how heavy the object is. That means how much weight it has got. That we will call it as a mass. You can observe in this figure very carefully. So here the volume is the amount of space taking place. You can see the elephant here. It is taking a space of very much. That means a volume of elephant is a little big. So in the second figure you can see the example of a mass here. So example of a mass is how heavy something is. Here we have taken two stones. You can see. So this is an example for mass. So students, mass is nothing but how heavy something is. Volume is nothing but the amount of space something takes up. This is about mass and a volume. Now we will move on to the density. So what do we mean by density? So as I said earlier, each body has a certain mass and a certain volume. So the volume occupied by a body increases if its mass is increased. So in this example, let me take a very big elephant which has very higher mass compared to this elephant. Then what will happen to the volume? Obviously the amount of space something takes up will be very large. That means the volume of the elephant will also increase. So this is what I have given in the second point. The volume occupied by a body increases means its mass also increases. Similarly, the mass of a body increases on increasing its volume. To understand this better, let us take an example of an iron rod and a wooden piece. Here both you can see the wooden piece is taken here and the rod is taken here. Suppose if I take a few more iron rods in this figure, what will happen then? If I take few more iron rods, let me take 50 iron rods, what will happen? Then the volume will increase. So that is what given in this point. Okay students. It is found that equal masses of different substances have different volume. Okay, let me take for example the volume of peacock feather is much larger than the volume of a equal mass of rock. This is because the particles of rocks are closely packed while those of feather are very loosely packed. In other words, rock is more denser than feather. So here you can see in this figure, I have taken a feather in a one example and a rock in another example. Let me take an 1 kg of feather. What will be the volume? The volume will be very large. Okay, let me take an 1 kg of a stone or a rock. Then how will be the volume? Volume will be very less. So this is what given here. Equal masses of different substances have different volume. That means if I take a 1 kg feather and a 1 kg stone, the both will have a different volume. This is about the first point. So here you can see which do you think would have the greater mass, greater volume, why? So here 1 kg of feather is taken in this example, 1 kg of rock is taken in this example. So the mass is same. That means we have taken a 1 kg in both the example. Which has got a larger volume? Feather has got a larger volume and the rock has got a smaller volume. So what we understood from this is equal masses of different substances have different volume. So this is about the first point. Equal masses of different substances have different volume. Here you can see a peacock feather of 1 kg is taken and a stone of 1 kg is taken. So both have a same mass but volume will always change. Let us go for a second one. Equal volumes of different substances have different volume. So to understand this, for example, the mass of iron is much more than the mass of amount of wood. This is because the particles of iron are closely packed while those of wood are loosely packed. In other words, iron is more denser than wood. So this is the example of an iron rod and an amount of wood. So here you can see the volume of iron rod is very less here. The volume of wood is very large here, but the both case the mass will remain same. So similarly, let me consider this as a now let me take an example of this iron rod. So it has occupied a very smaller volume. So in this smaller space, if I place a one wooden piece, then what will happen to the mass? The mass will obviously be different. Why the mass will be different? Because in this iron the molecules are very closely packed, but in this wood the molecules are very loosely packed. So equal volumes of different substances have different masses. So thus, to explain the equal volume of different substances have different masses, or equal masses of different substances have different volume, we use the term density.